The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain, Longman Simplified English Series, read by Thanyarat Krudtung. Chapter 5. The Quarrels Outlaws. The harder Tom tried to fasten his mind on his book, the more his ideas wandered. So at last, with a sigh and yawn, he gave it up. It seemed to him that the noon interval would never come. The air was utterly dead. There was not a breath of air striking. It was the sleep edge of sleepy days. Away in the flaming sunshine, Cardiff Hill lifted its soft green side through a veil of that, purple with distance. A few birds floated on lazy wings high in the air. No other living things were visible except some crows, and they were asleep. Tom had urged to be free, or to have something of interest to do to pass the weary time. At last the morning lesson ended, and Tom flew to Becky Thatcher. They sat together with an exercise book before them, and Tom gave Becky the pencil and held her hand in his, guiding it, and so create another spying house. Tom was in heaven. "Do you like that?" he said. "No, I hate them." "Well, I do. Two live ones, but I mean that ones. Two wings allow your head with a piece of striking." "No, I don't care for less much. What I like it." "Chewing gum?" "Oh, I wish I had some now. Do you? Have got some? We'll share it." So Becky handed Tom his chair, and they sat chewing happily. "Have you ever been to Paris?" asked Tom. "Yes, and my father's going to take me again sometime if I'm good. I've been to a circus 3 or 4 times, lots of times. I'm going to be a lion tamer when I'm grown up." "Oh, are you? That will be nice." "They look lovely dressed up in uniforms." "Yes, that's so. And they get a lot of money, almost $1 a day," Ben Rogers says. I say, "Becky, please, tell me that you won't have any friends but me, and that when we coming to school or going home, you always walk with me, and I shoot you at party and you shoot me. That sounds nice, doesn't it?" "Why, Amy Lawrence and I," Becky Big Eyes told Tom of his mistakes, and he stopped confused. "Oh, Tom, you like Amy Lawrence more than me." The child began to cry. Tom said, "Don't cry, Becky. I don't care for her anymore." "Yes, you do, Tom. You know you do." Tom tried to comfort her, but she pushed him away and went on crying. Tom stood about, listless and uneasy. Then he said, hesitatingly, "Becky, I don't care for anybody but you." She did not reply. "Becky, won't you say something?" Becky, tears continued to flow. Tom got out his chief jewel, the brass door handle, and held it out so that she could see it. "Please, Becky, won't you take it?" She stuck it to the floor. Then Tom marched off and over the hills and far away, to return to school no more that day. Half an hour later, Tom was disappearing behind Widow Douglas' house on the top of Cardiff Hill, and the school was hardly visible far away in the valley below him. he entered a thick wood, picked his way through the center of it, and sat down under a spreading oak tree. He sat for a long time with his elbow on his knees and his chin in his hands. It seemed to him that life was full of trouble. He remembered a school friend who had died recently. It must be very painful, he thought, to lie and sleep and dream forever and ever, with the wind whispering through the tree and over the grass and flowers of the gift, and nothing to grieve about anymore. If he only had a good Sunday school record, he might be willing to go. No, as to this girl, he had been very nice to her, and had been treated like a dog. She would be sorry someday, perhaps when it was too late. Ah, if he could die just for a short time. Just then the sound of a toy tin horn came faintly through the forest. Tom threw off his coat, licked away some dead branches from behind a lopped tin log, revealing a bow and arrow, a wooden sword, and a tin horn, and in a moment had seized these things and leapt away. He soon stopped under a great tree, blew an answering note, and began to tiptoe and look cautiously out this way and that. He said softly to an imaginary companion, "Keep still, my merry men, keep hidden till I blow." Joe Harper now appeared, dressed and armed as Tom. "Stop!" called them. "Who come here into Sherwood Forest without my permission? I need no man's permission. What villain dares address me with such insolence?" said Tom, reminding him, for they were using the word of one of their favorite books, The Adventures of Robin Hood. "That famous outlaw. Gladly will I fight you guard yourself." They drew their swords, faced each other, foot to foot, with swords crossed, and began a stern, careful fight. Presently Tom said, "Now you know how to do it. Let us fight faster." So they fought faster, breathing heavily and sweating with the work. Soon Tom shouted, "Fall, fall! Why don't you fall?" "I won't. Why don't you fall yourself? You're getting the worst of it." "Why, that's nothing. I can't fall. It's not like that in the book." The book says, then with one book's handle below he killed the proud knight. "You have to turn round and let me hit you in the back." It was impossible to contradict the book, so Joe turned, received the blow, and fell. "Now," said Joe, getting up, "you've got to let me kill you. That's fair." "Why, I can't do that. It's not in the book." "Well, I call that really unfair." "Well, Joe, I'll be the sheriff of Nottingham, and you be Robin Hood a little while and kill me." This was the difficulty, and so 3 scenes were acted. Then Tom became Robin Hood again, and lay dying, the blood flowing from his neglected woe. And at last Joe, representing a whole trip of weeping outlaws, dragged him sadly out and put the bow into his weak hands. Some said, where his arrow fall. They believed Robin Hood. Then he shot the arrow and fell back and would have died. But he landed on some thorns and sprang up too quickly for a dead body. The bodies dressed themselves, hid their weapons, and went off giving that there were no outlaws anymore. They said that they would rather be outlaws for a year in jailwood for then President of the United States forever.